I'm about to go to a game, a soccer game, to watch my sister Lauren perform the Black National Anthem on Juneteenth. So just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about having friends and family that can pour into you during your healing journey. And I'm gonna be pretty short today because I don't want to be late. But I was like, you know what? Let me hop on early, because sometimes when I be hopping on late, it be some weirdness going on. And so I'm just trying to get it out the way. Just knock it out and get it done. Let me put this over here. But yeah, it's so important to have community when you're healing, not only for an example of how to be, and not saying that you have to be exactly like someone, but you need examples. And it's just like the saying where people say, if you want to be a millionaire, you got to be around millionaires. You got to get around what you want to be, and not in a transactional way, but you just start to align with what you start to align with. And when you have loved ones and friends around you that can be a wise counsel and give you good advice, but not just good advice, just really the way that they live, you can learn from the things that they do, I think is really helpful in your healing journey, because it helps to lighten the load and you don't feel like you have to figure everything out. Now, something that may work for someone else may not work for you, but I think that's why it's important to have community and not just think that one person in your community is going to be the go-to for everything. But you can learn practices, and that's pretty much, what it is having practices that allow you to figure out, okay, this thing right here is my vibe. This is what I really vibe with. This is easy for me to do. It feels in alignment. It may be different for someone else, but either way, I think you're not gonna know what works for you unless you try, unless you practice different things. You allow yourself to experience exactly what it's like, whether that be just like, for instance, like you may have some friends that eat healthy. They may be vegan, but you just want to be vegetarian. It doesn't mean that you can't find something in common and that you can't learn from them. Just because your healing journey or your path looks a little different than theirs, you can still learn something. You can still share ideas. You can be encouraged also. I think that's a really big thing, is being encouraged and inspired by the way that other people, your friends, your loved ones, are living their lives. It's just like you might have a grandma that cook everything from scratch and just keeps the most beautiful, well-kept home, and you're like, I've always wanted to be like my grandmother. I want to be just like my grandma when I grow up. I want to keep my home just like she did. I think that we have to have those same qualities in friends. I think your friends should inspire you. They should be people who make you want to do better. And I think by them just being them, that helps with accountability. Accountability doesn't always have to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, you do this, and we're gonna check in with each other every day. Yes, it does look like that sometimes, but I think when people are when there's a standard of relationships and a standard of how someone treats you, or the standard of just their presence and their aura and their vibe in general, I think that causes us to be accountable for, how we show up in the world. And I think it's a mirror. It's an opportunity for us to see ourselves and the people that we care about and the people who we admire and aspire to be like. And it's not like you're being exactly like this person in every aspect of your life, but there just may be some things that you might be able to take away, especially when we're all so different, right? You might be the friend in the group that your strength is creativity, your strength is being free, your strength is being able to tap into nature. Um, Other friends in the group may be people that are very organized and very like by the book, and you can learn something from that. But I think the key to healing and success in general is having a good community of folks around you that allow you not only to have capacity to achieve your dreams, but longevity. Because I feel like, in this day and age, we starting to see people take their fall. Yes, they were successful. Yes, they did, make money or famous, whatever the situation may be. But we want longevity. We want when we are old, or older or up there in age. And when we age gracefully, and we age with no skeletons in our closet, and we have integrity, and we age well to where we can still enjoy life. We can still give wisdom. We are still in our right minds, and health plays a part on so many different things, whether that be, um, things, stuff with the brain and dementia, Alzheimer's, and just the functioning of your body, right? Like, if you are just in pain or hurting all the time, how are you going to be able to have the capacity to pass down wisdom to the young people? You're in pain or you're sick, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important. And I think about, my grandmother. She lived till what, 96? She just passed away this year. And I'm really grateful for all the years I got to spend with this woman. And she was healthy, very healthy, all in her 60s, all in her 80s, outside in the yard, killing gophers and, um, you know, gardening and just all types of stuff, and just passing down wisdom, very active in the community, going to church, praying for folk, always taking people in, just an amazing woman. And so, but I was able to experience that because of her longevity and because of the fact that she took care of herself, not only spiritually, but physically. She took great care of herself. And so, I imagine she had, well, I know she had plenty of other friends, church friends, acquaintances, folk that inspired her, made her want to be better. And I just think that that's a really big deal, to have good people around you, good friends around you that can, they don't have to tell you nothing all the time, but you can just see, like, oh, I peep game, I peep, how they kind of moving. And it's not really, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I struggle a lot with relationships, friendships, and being consistent with folk and making sure that, um, I don't know, I'm still working on that. But I really feel as if the circle that I have a circle of friends who, if we don't talk for weeks, we still good. Um, and I'm continuously being inspired by them, by their integrity, by their creativity, their the I said integrity already, but that's a big deal for me. People having integrity and, like, doing business like the right way, and being like, I don't want to say like unselfish, because I feel like we have to be selfish at times. We have to be selfish to protect ourselves, our boundaries, our health, our mental well-being. But just folks that want to do the right thing, folks that have a foundation of doing the right things, folks that are seeking to do the right thing and are examining what they feel like in their spirits to see and know if this is the right thing. And you know what, let me pray about it, let me take some time to think about it. Just I have really been blessed to have like patient, wise, um, kind, loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate, empathetic, amazing friends. And I feel like for even a relationship, if I ever was to get in another relationship, um, they would have to be better than my friends. They're gonna have to be better than my friends because I have amazing friends. And so that the safe place that my friends have provided me to like cry and weep and talk about, I'm like almost getting teary eyed, because it's already been like a really long day, and like I'm just really thankful for how I've been able to really heal through my friends and how they've helped me, um and allowed me to process some deep grief, and not only allowed me to process it but gave me insight with all their tools and all their tricks. You know, I feel like my friends are like little fairies or something. Like I have friends that you know, do embodiment work. I have friends that are, you know, deep into therapy, and I have friends that are all my friends are educators. They're all educators. um which is so interesting to me. um but uh but yeah, they um have allowed me to process some of my deepest grief and my deepest pain and embarrassments and all the things that it takes to go through when you're healing and when you're on a healing journey. And they helped me get through it, and they didn't make me feel as if it was something wrong with me, and that it wasn't okay to process all that I was processing. They allowed me to know that they saw me, they see me. And you know, I think sometimes it can be really hard when you have like low self-esteem or you're self-conscious. And I had made an Instagram about this one day, and I was talking about how I was always the girl that felt like, oh, I just got a lot of guy friends, I don't have any girlfriends. I used to totally be like that girl. And now I could not even imagine, like I could not imagine. It's nothing like a woman understanding you, seeing you, and loving you. It's nothing like it. And so to have sisterhood has been absolutely, like I could not do it without sisterhood. I can't do healing without sisterhood. Cannot do it. And so they have lifted me up. When I have felt down, they have continued to pour into me and let me know that I am an amazing person. And that is important. That is something that is very important. If you are wanting to be healing and on a healing journey, you have to have amazing people around you. They have to be able to hold you. They have to be able to um, not blame you, um, hold you accountable, but hold you accountable in love, to where you're actually healing from the accountability and you're not feeling worse than you already felt. I think it takes a lot of discernment to know who is for you and who is genuinely great people. But I do know that it looks like joy, peace, happiness, love. It feels like love. It feels like ease. It's very easeful. It's very balanced. Yes, friendship and love are all of those things. All of the fruits of the spirit. That's what friendship, companionship, any relationship should look like, should look and feel like. So, yeah, that's all I really got today. I mean, I got way more on that. I definitely want to, I'm going to have to tap back on that again. And I think, honestly, I'm going to have a whole series of my friends coming on and talking to me, because that really just moved something in my spirit. And I want to really examine it to just show my appreciation and really document the type of love that I have gotten in order to really heal deeply like I have. I would have not been able to go deep without the women in my sacred sisterhood that has been around me. Um, so this is crazy. So yeah, I feel that in my spirit that I need to go there and record that, and I'm gonna invite some of my friends on these lives to talk to them and give them their flowers, and then also allow them to share wisdom as well. So yeah, that's that. I'll see y'all later. I gotta get out of here.